Hello everyone, I'm the Black Shadow, and I gladly welcome you all back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I am... Oh wait, no, I've done that bit already. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyways folks, yes, so welcome back to, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I have been looking forward to playing Final Fantasy VIII again, and especially looking forward to doing this video. We are here in the fire cabin actually at the moment because... Well, I just like this music playing, that's all. Actually, I just like the music, folks, because we're going to be hearing it for a moment for what we're about to cover. Interesting, it's going to be an interesting video. There's got plenty actually to do here. I don't think we're going to get much actual story done, some side quests and bits and bobs. But first, oh, it's something I've been looking forward to doing. And that is the junctioning system. I have made plenty of reference throughout this LP, folks, about what the things that you can do with it. And I'm not even show you everything that you can do here. I'm just going to show you really a lot of main things. There's a couple of other bits I'll mention. Now, before we start, right, just trying to be the best place. It's late at night, folks, so bear with me. Now, over the course of the past 9, 10 videos, however many it's been, I have been suggesting to you folks that if you're playing this game a lot, there are certain skills which you want your guardian forces to learn. Certain ones in particular, like for Quetzalcoatl, card modification, absolutely must have that. You've got to get the card command first. Must have that. What we are about to do, this is fundamental to what we are about to do. Must have it. It's also very nice if you have any HP junctions you can get hold of, as well as any strength or magic ones in particular. Very nice to have. That shield doesn't have much. Make sure you have either a fire, ice, or lightning magic refinement by this point. Fundamental to what we're about to do. Ice is the easiest to learn because Quetzalcoatl was busy learning card, and Ifrit is busy learning either HP or strength and various other bits as well. So, and fire magic refinements. But make sure you have that. Very useful. Siren. Once you get her to learn life magic refinement. Fundamental to what we're about to do. Really fundamental. And probably one of the most, has the ability to do one of the most game-breaking things you can do at this point. There is one that trumps even that, but takes a hell of a lot more work to get a lot more out of. I'll talk about that in a moment. And Diabolos, we've only just got him, folks, but he's got a HP junction, he's got a magic junction, which is nice. But really handy once you get a chance. Learn the time magic refinement. I will talk about why in a moment, but that is very nice to get that as soon as possible. Now, we've been busy learning these, obviously, as we've been going along. And over the course of our travels, we've been obviously getting a hold of lots of stuff, both items, of course, but this is where everything starts. If you want to, at this point, become nothing short of a demigod for the next disc and a half at least, this is how you do it, folks. Now, you'll notice here quickly, our levels here, level 11, level 9, level 8, they're not all that high, and I have been somewhat deliberately not trying to fight everything that I thought. I mean, if you take it to when we were in Delay, for example, I deliberately didn't go for getting 75 kills to boost the seed rank. Because the problem is that obviously you gain experience, you level up, you get stronger. However, as you level up, the enemies in the game level up, or about 95% of them do. Very few actually have fixed stats, and they get stronger as well, but they get stronger a hell of a lot faster than you do. So it's more practical in a way to be of a lower level as long as you can. You can grind in this game, but it's not always that beneficial actually. But the problem is that as obviously you get stronger, enemies get stronger faster than you, which means you will have to rely on the junctioning system more and more. But of course, if you make the most of it at the very beginning of the game, you basically cannot die. That is how for a joke you can use this. Now, let's actually get down to business here. Right. First thing we are going to do is card modification. Remember me saying over and over and over again, get card mod for Quetzalcoatl, and I'm about to demonstrate why. Now, I have off screen done a little bit of card gathering, not much. Little bits and bobs. Right. Let's start with some of the not necessarily so important stuff here. I'll just go through it as we go. Now, you can obviously get lots of different items. There's some, many uses. First of all, for the Giza example, you can get it into, refine into 5 screws, which is pretty handy for weapon modification. Pretty nice. We'll have some of those. However, in the MO3s there, Vine Power Fang. You'll notice as well, some things will need more than one card to refine to an item. Some things will refine one card into more than one item. Just pay attention to that, folks. But one of the big things from card modification you get are to do with keystis. Her blue magic works exceptionally differently to how it does in, say, previous games of Final Fantasy VII. You had the enemy skill materia. Final Fantasy VI, you had Strago's laws. And it was all about seeing or witnessing the action take place. Whereas in this game, it doesn't happen. Her skills are learnt by the use of certain items, which you then use with keystis, and she will learn the skills that way. Almost all, if not all, of these skills can be learned via card modification, and there are many of them you can get now. For example, the Gala with Mystery Fluid, the Gesper's Black Hole, very important you get this one. This gives one of her best attacks in the game. The Water Crystal also does. You can even get it with 5 Fastitocolon Fs, or the fins, I'm assuming. But if you just go ahead and find a Fastitocolon, you can get it that way as well. Do we want the Zombie Powder? I've got it as a question mark. I'll get it. Spider Web, one for Keystis, but we also want another one for Zell, so we can get hold of his Maverick gloves. Going down, Magic Stone, don't want that. Glacial Eyes, can convert those into Arctic Winds, actually, which I'm going to get hold of because it gives some pretty decent magic. I'll go about that in a second. That's going down. I have got this all sort of listed down what we do and sort of don't want in particular. The Creeps we want Coral Fragment. The Grendel we will want for the Dragon Fin. That is also for Zell's new weapon. Going down a bit more. No, not really. Curse Spike, we would like that. The North Winds, arguably we might want, but I don't really want it. The Running Fire from Sam 08G, we want that. As you go along. Windmills, I'm going to convert these. We can't do anything with them at this moment in time, but I will grab them. Bomb fragment, no. Elastoids into steel pipes, very, very useful, very good for weapon creation. We'll want some of them. 4 Malboros into a Malboro tentacle gives Keystis the bad breath limit break. Very nice. We want that. There's a few others here. You can convert any card you get in the game, by the way, folks. Like a Wedge Biggs card will actually give you an X potion, which is pretty decent. That's a full revive. Like Mini will give Pet Houses, which is basically like a 10 for Guardian Forces, if I remember correctly. If it will give 3 elemental attack junctions, 100 black holes, 3 Samantha souls. I don't actually know what those do. So, I actually don't know what those do. I'll look that up. That's all we want from what we've got at the moment. So, if we have a look, we go to our items. Let's sort this out, it's a bit of a mess. Yeah. You also note, folks, that some items actually, give the ability to allow a Guardian Force to learn a certain ability immediately. Give not just in grey but in white, already immediately learned. Very nice, some of those, but we're not too interested in some magic plus 10%. We're not interested in that much. There's only limited space for each of those anyways. I think you only get the 2 lists, and then you start running out of space. Right, so here we go, folks. So Keys at Spiderweb gives Ultra Waves, which you can get off of Caterpillars anyways, but I haven't found any. Corvac gets Electrocute. Curse Spike can level something Death. Black Hole Degenerator, amazingly important, and actually that will be exceptionally important for a special video I'm going to be doing in the near future, actually, so make sure you get hold of that. Water Crystal gives Aqua Breath, Mystery Food gives Acid, Running Fire gives Gatling Gun, and Malboro Tentacle gives Bad Breath. Very nice. Then that's about it from here. Yeah, that's about it. And so obviously now if we now go down to Keystis, suddenly, you know, she had laser art anyways, but now she's got loads of attacks. Some of these, I mean, that is fantastic, especially earlier on in the game where you know, enemies have a lot less status resistances. The generator, fantastic. You know, there's various pretty stuff here. Level something death, I'll explain that another day. You know, very, very handy stuff here. Very handy stuff. Right, now we get to the really, really good stuff here. This is what it is all about. All about, folks. Now, as you'll notice here, we have been getting hold of various bits. We've got ice and fire magic refinement. Haven't got thunder refinement, which kind of sucks away. It's something I can't show off because of that. I will show it off soon. And life magic refinements. Now, if we have a quick perusal for our items, you remember we got the 16 wizard stones from taking on the Granaldo back in the training center in the last video it was, I believe. Now, I always have wondered why the game decided to give you this sometimes, because I always thought it was a bit silly in my ways. Maybe it's just me, but it just seemed a bit strange it would give you these at this point, considering what you can get access to. It's pretty easy. I mean, I have not gone out my way to learn any of the abilities that we've learned here. Not gone out my way at all. I've just learned it in general progression. You know, silly. Now, we start with, again, some of the lesser stuff here. Let's go with the Ice Magic Refinement here. Arctic Winds, they can be refined into 20 Blizzaras. Now, tier 2 spells, pretty handy to have at this point in the game. The only person that can cast them is Selfie. We've only got tier 1 magic. We haven't even seen anything else use tier 2 magic yet, so, you know. So, we're going to get all of those. I'm going to give it... I might spread these around a little, actually, Blizzaras. Because this is a spell the idea is a lot of these spells are going to be used for junctioning, but this one not so much. So I'm going to spread these around and give one each. Whoops. But the Fish Fiend can be refined into 20 waters, which is pretty decent, actually. Again, inclined to separate all, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give all this to Selfie. And that's all from that. Now, the Fire Magic Refinement. There's nothing here much we can do. However, this is where it starts getting really good, folks. Now, you've got the Emstone pieces, which you will find into 5 tier 1 spells for these. You've got the Magic Stones, which are refined into tier 2 spells, Blizzara, Thundara, Cura. Then you have the Wizard Stones, which will give you tier 3 spells. About a disc ahead of even witnessing it. It gets better from here, though, folks. Now, you can give these either as you want, you know, fire, ice, thunder. I'm going to give it as fire because I want to give it as fire. And we're going to give it all to... We're going to give it all to Zell, actually. And there is... Well, do I want to give it to Zell or Squall? I could give it to Selfie, actually. I'm going to give them to Selfie, actually, being our magic caster. I'm going to give them all to Selfie because I'm that generous. No, I'm a nice chap. I'm going to give Skull some fires, though, because he can do a couple. They've both got the most junctions, I think, anyways. And actually, we'll just go with that now. I'll get to the life magic in a second. So I'm going to just show you the effects that this can have. Now, if we go to these magic here, now... Remember the old little chart I've got here? Now her magic currently is 10. No, 10 magic, that's what she currently has at this level. Having 93 fire spells, so nearly completely full, she's got a boost of 9, because remember it has a 0.1 boost. Now, stuff like Blizzaras here, tier 2 spells give a boost of 0.15 a spell, obviously rounded down. So, you know, 20 Blizzaras, you know, if you want to do a little bit of maths, you can work out that it gives a little bit more of a boost than each spell. Fire does, but we've got loads of fires. Then we get to the good stuff. Now, water actually boosts her magic actually up to 20 here, which that does that? Huh, so it does. So I'm just consulting my my little table I've amassed here. Stolen. I've not stolen it. I've given. I don't think I've actually put it in a link of any of these videos. I'll put it in this one because I haven't actually got around to it yet. And where is water anyway? So it's down the bottom, isn't it, or somewhere? Oh no, it's not. Magic 0.18 spell. That's pretty good actually. But tier 3 spells like Fire Auger, Thunderger, that sort of thing, a boost of 0.3 a spell. Now, who would like to do 0.3 times 80? Or more, say, 3 times 8? A 24 magic boost! That is pretty damn substantial at this point in time, folks. That is very substantial. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the same for strength. It does the exact same thing. It boosts it. And you have a 24 stat boost. I mean, if he was to give this to, say, Squall for his strength at the moment, I would double Squall's strength. Each physical attack he does would do about 350 damage. And I am exceptionally inclined to give that to Squall. In fact, actually, I am so inclined, I might actually do it. Yeah, I'm actually going to give it to Squall. I'm going to do it, actually, folks. Because it's always a bit of fun trying to decide how I'm going to do this. Let's see. Let's give all these to Squall, eh? And, yeah, give all. And then what we can do now is we can go to Squall, we can junction his magic, and we can now give him a strength of 44. That coupled with his critical attack damage that he can do, amazing. But it gets even better than that, folks. This is how you could truly screw around with this game. Let's go back to our abilities here, the life magic refinement. Now, as you can probably guess, folks, oh, you can do that, get 20 zombie spells. I didn't know that. I'll talk about it another day. Now, obviously, with the wizard spell, folks, you could have used that, as you probably have guessed, to get 5 Curaga spells from that, which is really quite nice. But there is an easier way of doing all this. You'll notice up at the top, the tent is highlighted, and the reason for that is that one tent will refine into 10 Curagas. Can you believe it? This early in the game, you can get off Curagas, and it has to be one of the best junctioning spells that you can probably get hold of for a long time. Also because you never need to use the spell. Now that's really good. Now we can obviously spend these here. However, you'll notice obviously we don't have many tents, so you might think, how are we going to get more tents, folks? Well, there is a certain way that we can get hold of plenty more tents, and how you can literally almost break the game. And that, folks, is here in Balam. The town of Balam, not Balam Garden, obviously. And that... Oh, grab some thunders while I'm here. A little bit of a sidetrack, folks. Give this to Zell. 10 thunders, very nice. That'll do his stats some good. And that involves coming to the shop here, little gift shop here. Just do note, folks, I got into a couple of fights on the way. Zell and Squall have currently leveled up, and we actually learned Tool Refine from Siren. Oh, I can do some steel pipes. Didn't know that. No, I don't want to do that, but there we go. Now, and also down the bottom right, we got paid, yay! Now, from here, if we thinking about the tents, obviously we need to try and get hold of some of them. This shop here sells them. Sadly, they are £1 grand a piece. But fear not, folks. if you remember correctly, you remember that occult fan magazine we got hold of? Oh yeah, folks. Oh hell yeah. Now we've got 5/10 in. Now let's say we want to get, well, 30/10 sounds probably about right. Can I afford it? Say 28. That leaves me with a couple left over at the end of this. Now what we want to do now is not do that. Go to Life Magic Refinements. Now from here we can refine a 10 Curagas. Now let's give 10 Curagas to everyone. Obviously not including Kisis because she's not inside. We just switch them. Now everyone now has 100 Curaga spells. Now obviously that means we can all heal each other. But that's not where this is so ridiculous. Now, if we go back to the junction, who's got a HP junction? I think only Zell has it, so he's going to have to demonstrate. By the way, folks, I have moved around a couple of bits and bobs here. I've given Zell the strength for Thunder. I've moved around a couple of pieces just to adapt to the fact that things have changed. Actually, can I get something better for Spirit on? I'm not surprised Faraga can put that up, but I'm not too worried. Now, yeah. Curaga can really start messing up with some spells. Look at this boast. From 10 to 73 for Spirit. That is ridiculous. Curaga is a pathetically amazing spell. It is shockingly good for junctioning, especially at this point in the game, folks. But its true genius is not here. No, its true genius being a healing spell. And I mentioned that Cure was a pretty good spell for boosting HP. Now, this is how good a spell it is for HP, folks. Now, bear in mind that Cure, every Cure spell you put on someone gives you a 2 HP boost. So for 32, that's not too bad. Now, Cura does 5 HP. Curaga, 22 HP a spell. I am deadly serious here. Now, who can do 22 times 100? Look at that! A 22,200 HP boost at this point in the game. Zell's health has just been increased by nearly 5-fold. 5-fold. I cannot believe that they would give you access to this at this point. It's ridiculous. It's shocking. You know, and at this point as well, folks, if we look at all the guide forces now, Quetzalcoatl here can still learn a HP junction. Ifrit's got one. Diablos can learn a HP junction. I can give every character a HP junction, give every character a 2200 HP boost. Now, considering that the most powerful sort of attacks that you'll be facing at this point do maybe 150, maybe 200 damage, somewhere in that region, if you've suddenly got over 2000 extra health, you are nigh on indestructible. And you couple that with the strength and the magic that some of these characters can get hold of. I mean, I tell you one of the really ridiculous ones as well you can get hold of is if you've got the lightning refinement. Those abyss worms, the windmills that they come out of, with the lightning wind refinement, you can refine a windmill into 20 tornadoes. Now get a load of this. Every tornado spell that you give hold of, it can increase your HP by 30 a spell. It can increase your attack by 0.48 a spell, which puts the Thundergers and Faragers to shame. Magic by 0.42. It is absolutely ridiculous what you can do. It's amazing what you can do. That you can absolutely break the game at this point, folks. It's shocking. You know, with that kind of spirit, you know, Squall's not going to be getting hurt anytime soon by magic attacks, or not a lot. I mean, it is absolutely shocking. It really is what is shocking, folks. And you know, I really wish I could, you know, I could. You know, it's just amazing. And you know, some of them maybe are a bit more hidden, like the Pharaohs and that. But the Kuragas are obvious. You go onto the, you know, you go onto the ability, go on Life Magic. Oh, get myself some more Qs. Oh, look, I can get Kuragas pretty cheaply at the very start of the game. It's so easy. It beggars belief, folks. But you know, I mean, it is amazing, folks. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to give this to Zell. Obviously, his health is a bit low. He's going to be on limit breaks for a little while until we get him healed. But at this point, you know, we're not even fully finished. Once we get the lightning refinement, I might even go off screen, find myself a couple more Abyss Worm cards, and just get them and change them for windmills, just to even further make our characters that powerful. And once every one of these, you know, Quetzalcoatl, Ifrit, and Diablos have HP junction, you're laughing. You basically cannot die. It is amazing, folks. It really is. I'm going to be honest, though. I am very torn as to whether to actually go on with this. I mean, I'm okay in a way with going ahead with, like, you know, this increased strength and, like, the magic in that. Because although you can boost them quite highly, they're only about maybe double. You know, admittedly, you've got, like, if I go to Skull here with his Kuraga, the Spirit, you know, that's a lot more than double. But I'm okay doing it for, like, keeping the strength of the magic junctions on, because it boosts it by a fair amount, but it's not game-breaking. But the HP boost, folks, and actually having it that high, to be honest, I don't really want to do it, folks. If you want me to, then tell me if you'd rather I have to leave these on, but I don't mind too much either way. But it's just that if I leave all the HP on as well, it takes a bit of the uncertainty out of fights. You know, the fact that things can go bad and I'm in trouble and that sort of thing. You know, and we won't get to see limit breaks as well for ages, because we will never be reduced anywhere close to the health that we needed. So I'm very inclined, folks, to not make use of those myself. I don't really want to. I'm just going to have a look at these. Is there anything better I can put these on? Oh, there, the Kuragas. They're pretty strong magic. You know, and again, it's not like a ridiculous boost. I just don't want to use Kuraga for HP, because it's silly, the boost you can give yourself. It's really silly. I mean, something like that, you know, that's acceptable in my books. That, even the Kuraga there. I just don't want the Kuragas on HP junctions. It's so game-breaking at this point. I'm surprised I haven't got anything better to give to Selfie at this point, which is a bit disappointing, actually. Oh, I can give the Kuragas for that. Okay, then that boosts the magic up a bit. But I just don't want to give it to HP junction point, because it's just so breaking. But honestly, folks, that is how you can start screwing around this game, and we can even further do this. I mean, if I quickly mention about Diablos here for a moment, he can learn the time magic refinement. Now, with this time magic refinement, you can start learning doubles and other spells, triples, hastes, and well, I think you can learn those, and haste and all sorts of things. And especially with haste, if you want to, you could learn get 100 haste spells, for example, and then you could go ahead and get hold of a junction for your speed stat. You will be taking turns like so fast. You know, it is amazing what you can do. And then if you've got auto haste on from items and abilities, you can so badly abuse it. It's amazing. It really is, folks. And if you want to go ahead and do that, it's fine. And I'm happy with this, you know, booster spats like that. But I don't want to ridiculously overdo it, because it takes a bit of the fun out, I think, myself. But yeah, folks. So that's how ridiculous this can get sometimes. And I will show off some more as we go along. We just don't have access to them yet. So, you know. Now, before we leave Balam, because we need to go back to the garden before we move on. We've got one more bit of business we need to do before we leave to go to Timber. Let's go in here to the store owner here for the weapons stuff. Now, we can now get hold of a couple of the weapons here, like the shear trigger. Got the steel pipes, obviously, from the elastoid and the screws. So we can do that. Nice little boost to the strength for free. Pretty nice. Zell, we can now get him the Maverick from a Dragon Fin and the Spiderweb. Boost his strength, boost his hit percentage as well. Very nice. You know, nice little bonus. Pretty good. Come back, shoot. But yeah, folks, so what I'm going to do now is we need to now go back to the garden. I know that will have... Because before we go to Timber, we got a couple things more to do with our with the triple triad, and actually to get a side quest officially started, folks. We have started it as such, but not properly. But anyway, folks, I'm going to meet you back in the garden where we've got a certain fella we need to have a chat with before we move on off to Timber. Right. So, yeah, so we're back here in Balan Garden. Actually, we're just going to save the game, because saving the game is very important to do. Save the game. I think that's where I wanted to save over it. I hope so. Yes, we should save the game. And we need to head upstairs here to, well, do a couple bits and pieces, actually. And you'll notice, all of a sudden, we've got a third floor we can go up to. Now that we have are members of Seed, and also because we've already been up there once, we can now come up and have a chat in Headmaster Sid's actual office here, folks. And yes, Sid's inside. So, now we can have a chat with him. No, how you doing, Robin? What is it? But we're not here to have a friendly chat with him, folks. Oh no. We can challenge Sid to a game of cards, and this is very important, folks. There we go! After about 20 minutes, Headmaster Sid has access to Cypher's card! And my god, is it amazing! It is absolutely fantastic card. The fun, though, is winning. Now, let's think about what we're doing here. We've got to think very carefully here. The Cypher's card is that good, and Headmaster Sid is not too shabby a player, I'd like to add. Alright, he's used it straight away. That's okay with me. I say, that is an amazing card. Now, that's the danger card out of the way. And we've just got to sit, just wait for the opportunity when we try going for the kill. The one he takes, I can then... Oh, no, I can't. Well, I could take it with Keistus and go up, but it's potentially going to get taken by... So it may not help anyways. We'll play it safe. I think we've got this. We might take it, but they've both only got ones on the left side. Hallelujah! That has taken forever. But we have Cypher's card. It is fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic card. Just, oh, that has taken me a while to get hold of that. Good gosh. I'll be down here. There we are, Cypher's card. Very, very nice. Highly approve of that one. Sorry folks, I just got completely distracted there, but yeah, folks, very happy about that. Now, there is a second part to the, well, there's something else we need to do I could do that now, but seeing as it is now midnight, I'm not so inclined. So what I am going to do is I'm going to show off one last thing before we end this video here. Won't take long, promise. Now that we've become seeds, obviously we've now got our seed ranks, and some of you might be wondering, well, you know, how do we raise our ranks, folks? Do we go ahead and do more missions like what we just did, and you know, get it up like that, or what, folks? You know, shut up. I don't really know. There's a few ways in theory that you can get the seed rank up, but by far the quickest is by taking tests. Now, yes, there are lots of levels of tests, folks. There are loads of levels of tests, and they will ask you questions on a variety of the game's you know, various sort of facts. Apparently, there are 30 exams, and whenever you take an exam, if you pass it, your level will be sort of the bar to the next level will be completely filled, so you get to the next level automatically. So let's give you examples. So level 1 test, let's have a look first. The draw command extracts magic from enemies. Now obviously that's true. Then press yes. GF stands a garden fighter? Nah. 8 elemental attributes? Yep. About higher strength causes more physical damage? Yep. HP is a junction ability? Yep. Can't assign specific abilities from your guardian force to learn? We know that's a complete lie. Magic uses MP? Obviously doesn't. MP doesn't even exist. You can name a GF? Yep. Red protective gear? No. And guardian force level up with ability points? That is also not true. Now, if you get all them right, then you will pass and your seed rank will go up. And you can take these tests at variety times. I'm going to show all these on screen just to show what the actual right answers are, at least the ones that we can do for the moment. Raise vitality by junction magic? You can do that. Score weapons and gauntlet? No, that's Zell's sort of thing. You can stop draw magic? Yep, we know you can. Action, poison causes damage. If there's no damage, you will not take any action. Now, I'm pretty sure, is that actually true? I can't remember if it does or not. If you get one wrong, then it won't tell you until the end, basically. Being a physical attack removes confuse, that always works. Kenzokukun? Nah. The action junction ability from the stats that you want to junction. I'm pretty sure that's true. That's a junction ability, yep. Elements fire, ice, thunder, poison, earth, sorcery, wind, and holy. That is not true. Limit how much magic you can draw from monsters. No. Yay, I was right. And you can tell there's only a limit as to how far you can go, folks. Just remember that. Potions for Guardian Force HP? No, they do not. There are special potions for the Guardian Forces. Magic can only be acquired by drawing from enemies. That's not true. Draw points. So weapons is this Shinobo. We know that's true. The Sticks of Death. You only need money to remodel your weapon. Lie. You need parts. Airstrikes, finishing blow, battle seeds most experienced. That is true. GF also have levels. The higher their levels, the stronger their attacks. That is true. That is a command ability. Party members can have up to 5 character and part abilities. That is not true. That you can only have up to, well, it's limits 2 or 3 depending on what you've got. We can't get up to 5. Command abilities must be set to use in battle. We know that's true. And AP means action point. That is not true. It's ability point. Going up to 10. Now I forget how high can we go. I think we can go as high as like our highest level, I think. There we go, I thought so. School is at level 12. You can't take anything above 12. Please level up first and try again. So yeah, folks, so maximum level is 12, so we can only do a test to seed level to that. But we're now seed level 19. Massive boost! Massive! That's huge! Very nice, though. Yeah, folks, so, there you go, folks. So, yeah, so that is, those tests. You can do those to get your seed level really high. And we'll basically now get about, must be about 9,000-10,000 gil every time. Instead of 5, it's amazing. But that is going to be that of this video, folks, to be quite honest, because it's getting near to 1 o'clock here, folks, so this ain't gonna be uploaded. At least not tonight, because tonight's over. But yeah, folks. So we're gonna save the game before we end. I'm glad to sort of show the junction. I want to get it all out of the way now. I know it took a little while to go through it, but I wanted to get through everything in one go. I didn't want to start doing sort of dribs and drabs. It just seems silly. I would love to hear a bit of feedback over what you may or may not feel about the junctioning systems. Like I say, I feel happy using the junctions for like this sort of stuff, but I'm not. I don't really want to use these for these stuff, because it's ridiculous, really. Unless you really want me to do that. But you might not even want me to be using sort of these super spells for the other stats either. I don't know. But it'd be nice to hear what you have to say. I mean, like that one's admittedly is it's a bit on the silly side, but you know, it's something I'd have to have a look at. But you know, please let me know, folks. I'd love to know what you make of all this. Oh gosh, almighty Christ! Oh, I'm tired. I'm really tired. It's been a busy day. But did I save the game? Don't know, but I have now. That one. Oh, God almighty. But yeah, folks, so that I'm going to call that, folks. In the next video, we're actually going to be doing something in this game, to be quite honest. This is bordering on a special video, but I'll put it in the main titles. In the next video, we're going to be making our way to Timber, and to do that, we need to go back to Balam, and we need to go and take the train there. You know, Selfie someone seemed pretty happy about trains. So, was it Selfie, or was it me? Actually, it was me. My bad. But when we get to Balam, we got two things we need to do before we go off. Won't take long, and then we can actually get on with the game again. I promise you. I know we've made nothing of that, but hey, this is pretty important stuff you can do here. But you know, never mind. So, folks. So thank you all very, very much for watching. As per always. No, I've been the Black Shadow. You've been very patient, maybe, for watching this, but then you know, it's pretty interesting. At least I think it is. So thank you all very, very, very much for watching. And I shall see you in the next video, folks. So, take care.